Oh man, it's been great. It's a gift that keeps on giving, and here in Chiefs Kingdom, we chase championships. That's what it's all about. That's what the goal is at the beginning of the season, and we put in the work to go out and do that. So excited about the opportunity.
I'm sure, Justin, and tell me if I'm wrong, it's got to be even sweeter because it wasn't a season where everything went right. There were ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and for you guys to come together in the playoffs and to play like you've played and now to be in this spot, does that even make it more special, Justin?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's made us so much stronger as a team because you really build bonds and closeness and that real team chemistry with people whenever you go through adversity, whenever you overcome obstacles. And we've been through a lot. We've taken our punches and we've delivered them too. But the whole way through, we've just gotten better and better as a team. And we're playing our best football as we're hitting the postseason, which is exactly where we want to be.
All right, talk to me about this matchup. Obviously, we know the 49ers have a ton of weapons. Talk to me about going up against C-Mac, against Brandon Ayuk, against Debo. Obviously, these are guys that you're going to have to personally be dealing with. What about all of the weapons that they have, Justin?
Yeah, they are loaded with talent, man. This is a very well-coached team, a very talented roster. Before the season started, everyone put them going to the Super Bowl, and here they are. So they lived up to the expectation. C-Mac was a former teammate of mine back in the Stanford days. So I know firsthand just about how dynamic and how explosive this guy is. And we're just going to have a good game plan to try and contain him as much as possible, as well as their talent at wide receiver and tight end position. It's a tough task, but we're up for it.
Right. I didn't even mention Kittle, right? That's how much talent they have. Have you and Christian been exchanging text messages or phone calls, kind of talking a little trash?
Nah. We're gonna we are both 100% about our business, and we're buddies. But between the white lines, I'm gonna be Chiefs Kingdom, and he's gonna be Niner Nation. So after the game, we'll be able to be friends again.
Right. So if it's you and him, and you got to hit him, you're not taking it easy on your former teammate.
No, absolutely not. I don't expect him not to try and stiff arm me and not to score a touchdown. So he should 100% expect me to try and hit him with everything that I got to.
Absolutely. Talk to me about Brock Purdy, Justin. Obviously, I think maybe there's another guy out there, but it seems like there are so many different opinions when it comes to Brock Purdy. A lot of people are very negative when it comes to him. He just goes out there and keeps winning. He made a bunch of big plays with his arm and with his legs Sunday. You're again another guy you're going to be facing directly. What do you make of Brock Purdy? And is this guy getting too much hate?
The best thing about him is that he's so consistent. You know what I mean? I think he does a great job tuning out the noise and just being himself. And he makes the plays when his team needs him to make them. I mean, it's a blessing to have that much talent around him, and that he's able to deliver the ball and get the ball into his playmakers' hands, and they're able to do something with it. But he also makes the big time throws in those clutch moments, like you saw in the Detroit Lions game. So I think he deserves more credit than he gets right now, and he was in the MVP conversation for a reason.
Right. Absolutely. I thought he was going to be the MVP. Obviously, the Ravens game didn't go the way they wanted to, but nonetheless, Steve Spagnuolo, obviously your defensive coordinator. I know. Oh, look at the shirt. I didn't even notice it until just now.
You already know I'm rocking that thing.
Look at that. And I'll say this, Justin. I'm a guy from Giants fan, and he won a couple Super Bowls with the Giants. So I love your defensive coordinator, obviously from the outside. What's it been like playing for Spags? And is he a guy that you could see being a head coach again at some point down the line?
Absolutely, man. I love Coach Spags. I mean, not just only as a coach, but as a person. He really cares about his players, man. He's invested in us. He wants to see us succeed. And he runs a tough defensive scheme, man. It's a little bit of a learning curve to learn that first. But once you get the right guys in the room that can handle all that information, you really see the type of product that we can put on the field to go out and really do some confusing things and dial up some pressures on opposing offenses. So he absolutely should be assistant coach of the year, in my opinion. Yeah. And hell, if he gets another shot at the head coach, that'd be one lucky team to have him too.
If I wanted to buy that shirt, could I buy it? Where are you selling those, Justin?
No, absolutely. So I got a link on my social platforms. You can see on my Twitter. It's getting provided through AC Youth. All the proceeds on my share are going to my foundation, Reid. So it's getting put right back into the community.
Wow.
So go ahead and copy your link. Get you an Spags We Trust t-shirt, same ones you see the defensive guys wearing on the field, and come out and support.
That's amazing. A couple more, and I'll let you go, Justin. I'm not going to ask you about the odds. It's very close. I think they might have you like a point or so underdog. Point is, I'm hearing a lot of people. They say, "I'm never going to bet against Patrick Mahomes." What is it like being in a locker room with a guy like that? That it just seems like you can't lose when Patrick's
You,
your quarterback. Do you feel that?
there's some guys that are in this league that are just force multipliers, man.
Yeah.
There's something about them that it just brings out. Not like they don't only put their best game out there, but they also raise the level of everyone else that's around them, and they create an atmosphere of belief and unity and teamwork, and that you're able to just you don't feel like there's any stopping you. Like you can be down 24, you can be up 15, whatever it is. As long as 15 has the ball in his hands, you know you got a shot to win. So that's encouraging as a defense. But we just try and give him the ball as much as possible. I mean, the guy is a Hall of Famer, first ballot, probably the best player in NFL history, and he just keeps getting better.